Asta has done it, ladies and gentlemen. Alongside his best friend and rival Yuno, they have defeated the biggest threat to the entire Black Clover world, Lucius Zogratis. Or have they? Tabata has laid down multiple hints throughout chapter 377 and 378 that suggest this war is only getting started. Bro's yammering away about his perfect world and how blah 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 blah. Thankfully, Asta hits him with straight up facts and calls it how it is. Lucius is a fraud. He claims that his paladins are truly happy, yet when Sister Lily snapped out of it, she was full of sadness and regret for what she had done. However, the way Lucius looks at it is a little bit different. For the brief time Sister Lily spent as a paladin, she was happy. It wasn't until Asta got involved and put her back to normal that she was sad. Asta is effectively the one stopping these people from reaching a state of eternal happiness. And so who do you agree with, Asta or Lucius? The answer's obvious, but I know there's going to be at least one of you guys in the comments, so...
Weird, buddy. You're weird!
Just remember that Lucius is a false prophet who claims that he's doing good, but is really just controlling and destroying people for his own twisted goals. He acts like a god, saying that he wants to save humanity by making everyone equal and immortal, but his idea of saving means killing everyone and turning them into undying bodies, taking away their freedom and individuality, and that, my friend, is not saving, it's controlling, you dummy. Lucius uses religious imagery to make himself look holy, like sitting on a throne with 3 crosses and creating paladins that seem like angels. But it's all just a trick to make people think that he's a divine figure. In reality, he's just a manipulative liar. His peaceful world is just a place where he has total power over everyone. And so, once again, Asta rightfully calls him out on his BS, stating that Lucius isn't a god, he's just a magic loser. A self-righteous bastard, as Yuno says.
Job's not finished.
And we know this for a multitude of reasons. Remember, we learn in chapter 370 that Lucius's next step of his plan was to activate a huge spell in the sky across the entire Clover Kingdom. This spell took the shape of a tree which has now finished growing, as we can see. Then in chapter 377 we can see that the Dark Triad's bodies have almost finished growing back. When we compare it to earlier in the battle, the cracks in Dante's body have cleared up, whilst the hole in Zenon's heart has also grown back. As for Vanica, well, she's got her own set of circumstances going on. I mean, she was cursed after all, so we'll see what happens with her. But nonetheless, the bottom line is this. We see 4 heartbeats at the end of the chapter. One, of course, belongs to Lucius, but the other 3 to his siblings. Those with a notification bell on will know that we predicted this years ago. But of course, as seems to be the case with Lucius a lot in this video, his own siblings will also betray him. After all, he never really cared for them as family. He manipulated them, exploiting their deepest insecurities to use them as pawns in his grand plan to remake humanity, just like he did with everyone else. But like Sister Lily, they will have come to their senses after what happened to them. Take Zenon, for example. His backstory revealed his guilt and heartbreak over losing his best friend Alan, a death that Lucius himself facilitated. He then used that grief to convince Zenon that strength was the only way to protect what mattered. But when Zenon faced Yuno, he was reminded of what he'd lost. An unbreakable bond of friendship and the belief in a better path. All because Yuno's dreams paralleled Alan's. Vanek, on the other hand, was all about chaos, but her fight with Noelle taught her love. Then there's Dante, whose obsession with power and destruction was used against him by Lucius. During his fight with Asta and Magna, Dante was forced to confront the idea that true strength actually came from the heart. Lucius promised his siblings a perfect world, but it was Asta, Noelle, and Yuno who showed them it. Now, if you want to enjoy some more peak fiction while we unfortunately have to wait months for the next chapter of Black Clover, then make sure you click this video on your screen right now.